Welcome back to another episode of Julie Laughton Podcast. It's March. Don't forget to celebrate women in business, women in construction. Anyway, this podcast is all about modern technology for your home, how to create a smart home, how to use technology to be up to date and make your home function smart.
Welcome to the Julie Laughton Living Podcast, the place to get advice, tips, and tricks to building the life and luxury home of your dreams with 30-year business owner, designer, and builder, Julie Laughton. It all starts with a good plan. This is Julie Laughton Living.
Well, the latest cutting-edge technologies that I get asked about the most are, of course, home security, cameras, what's going on in the house at all times. And that also leads to, hey, what are my appliances doing? Because your appliances have codes you can download, and it can tell you on your cell phone if the refrigerator door is open or somebody left the door open. And they have other refrigerators with even smarter technology of what's in there. There's ways to track everything. And then, of course, with plumbing, is my house leaking? So we install leak detections, and that's all on your phone. And it also shuts off your water. But everything in your house that's operating with an app can talk to you. So, and everything that is operating and plugged in these days has an app. Trust me. So it's about setting it up, getting it on your phone, and it's kind of endless and it's fun, but everything can be in the palm of your hand now. So the biggest thing about smart homes and technology is, oh my God, I don't want to see the cameras. Oh my God, I don't want to see the wires. You know, it's got to be seamless and hidden. So when you walk into someone's home, you shouldn't see the cameras. You shouldn't see the sound system. It should just come on, and it should just be there. So everything that is done with smart homes and technology, other than the keypad on the wall, which can be very fancy and, just a beautiful clean screen, is, subtle. And, you don't want people knowing where your cameras are. You just want to watch things that goes on in your house. So most projects we have, smaller cameras. They're not hidden. They're just, in places people don't look so much. And it just provides outside security as well as inside security. But a lot of it's outside because it's prevention of break-ins and whatnot. Cameras in the home, that's a whole nother thing, depending on the homeowner. But, we're into security and watching what's going on outside. And again, it's an app on your phone, an app on the wall, and it could get really complicated because you could have all your lights to mood settings. I mean, I've been in homes, that I can't even turn the lights on because it's all in a program. But you want it simple. But once it's programmed, customized for you, it's for you. And you can actually have a home that you just push a button and it's party time, or it's dinner time, or it's study time. The whole house can be controlled by your phone, the TVs, everything. So that's the cool part about technology today. Everything we do, including hanging a TV on the wall, cameras, it's all hidden behind the walls. All the wires, speakers are behind drywall. I think everybody knows that. You don't have to see the speaker. Everything is secretly kind of hidden behind drywall in custom boxes or drywall speakers. So, and the cameras can be literally pinholes if you really wanted them to be. But again, cameras are for security. You want people to know you have them outside, but it's a whole thing. But the good news is inside, you don't have to know what's going on. Unless you're the owner. You don't have to see it. It doesn't have to be a globby mess, is my point. Everything, even your music. Remember the old days, all the equipment? It's all, boom, in one little spot now. Okay, so energy efficiency is another big component. Everybody wants everything green. Everything wants it, solar, electric. But here's the deal. The only way to get energy efficiency in a home is insulate it properly. Do the right roof with the right insulation. Do the right windows. Make sure all the walls are insulated, not just the outside, but the inside. So to really get a energy efficient home you got to start from scratch and you got to do everything. Otherwise it doesn't meet the maximum requirements. It still passes, but if you really want to do it right, you got to address all parts of the home. And then you could add solar and, heat pumps and all that good stuff. California energy codes are a little different than other states, but it's all about when you build it, the energy values in the walls and the ceilings and all that. So if you do the energy efficiency right, all this pays for itself because solar pays for itself, and having electric from the sun, it pays for itself over time. The startup costs sometimes people don't like, but there is a way to be, bill free if you do your house right. The way it faces in the sun, how many windows, it's a whole trick. So, but it starts with planning. So a lot of clients want security because maybe the neighborhood they live in, but we all live in Orange County and Laguna Beach and Newport Beach. So it's not really a security issue, but it is for, when you have kids. So when you have kids, are they escaping at night? Are their friends coming over? There's a whole security thing when you just have a family, or you want to, watching your dog. I mean, the dog can have a GPS on it. That's different, but the security issues are really about protecting the home and the family. And that's what drives it for most of my clients. Like when we do work at someone's home, we set up cameras, but if they live there, we keep the cameras outside to see who's coming and going if they steal something. So, privacy for homeowners, that's their deal in how they're managing their home inside and outside. But, we don't usually have an issue. The neighbors have to deal with us having cameras because we're protecting the job site. So that's the thing about cameras, but, drones are the only things I get complaints about is when we do drones and photographs. If I ever get a complaint or something, got to be careful with that because of the neighbors, but, and you have to have the license, but cameras and privacy is your business for your home. So almost all of my clients, whether they can afford to, do all the bells and whistles and all the sound systems and all this and that, every single one of my clients has me pre-wire for the future. So I run the latest wires and the most up-to-date Cat 6, Cat 7. All the wiring is run to every room. We make sure there's camera wires, TV, audio, visual. It's all pre-run, and then they can decide what they're going to use as user end products, like which TVs, because TV prices range, sound systems range, but we always pre-wire no matter what. So some of my clients don't know anything about computers, or technology, and some of them are super savvy and super this and that, but we still help them, and I still bring in my AV expert and my tech guy for the latest and greatest of what they want to do. But probably the simplest thing a person can do is ring doorbell, and a couple cameras. But smart home technology starts with something that you can download onto your phone. So most things that you buy these days, including your appliances, is you can download onto your phone. But, like I said, my clients, a big step for them is just having a speaker system or just a speaker that's on their phone so they can control their home with their phone. We can get their lights on their phone. We can get the security system on their phone. We can get the speakers on their phone. We can get everything they want on there. So that's as far as it goes. And if they get more techie, then they might have their own people that come in. But we do provide all that and educate them and take them. Other people just want to walk in the door and flip on a light switch. I'm good, So it depends on the client. Thank you again for joining me in another episode of Julie Laughton Podcast, talking about smart home design and incorporating it into your home. Don't forget to check out my website and my 7 simple steps, and I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Julie Laughton Living. For more information or to connect with Julie one-on-one, visit julielaughtonliving.com. And don't forget, it all starts with a good plan.